Where does Angelina Jolie live? Exploring the star's international real estate portfolio. The actor and activist has owned properties around the world, including Cambodia and France. Where does Angelina Jolie live? Though she's a born and raised Angelino, most won't be surprised to learn that the star has an international real estate portfolio that reflects her reputation as a global citizen. The Hollywood icon has long been active in humanitarian efforts worldwide and was even a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations Refugee Agency. She has adopted children from Cambodia, Ethiopia, and Vietnam, and has traveled around the globe to advocate for the rights of families who have had to flee their homes in Iraq, Thailand, Sierra Leone, and other nations. Jolie has owned properties all around the world, including in son Maddox's native Cambodia and in the south of France, where she and ex-husband, Brad Pitt, co-owned a winery, Chateau Miraval. Jolie has also owned a handful of residences scattered throughout the States, as well as several notable rental properties that the actor and her brood lived in while she or Pitt were filming in locales like London and Long Island. So, where does Angelina Jolie live? Sharing a glimpse inside some of her more well-known homes. Beverly Hills Mansion. Jolie had already made a name for herself in Hollywood with her Oscar-winning role in the 1999 drama Girl, Interrupted when she married Billy Bob Thornton in May 2000. Several months later, they paid $3.75 million for an 11,000-square-foot mansion in Beverly Hills that previously belonged to Guns N' Roses' Slash. "We're kind of spontaneous people," Thornton told Entertainment Weekly. "At the time, we saw this house, and it was like, okay, we'll take that one." The sprawling residence included 9 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, an in-home recording studio, a library, a gym, a pool, and a tennis court. According to Thornton, one of Jolie's favorite features was that there was a kitchen in the bedroom. "You can watch TV in bed all day, then walk 3 feet to the kitchen," he said. The pair divorced after 3 years, and Thornton eventually sold the house nearly a decade later for $8 million. Cambodian home. Jolie adopted her oldest son, Maddox, from Cambodia in 2002. The following year, she purchased a traditional home in rural Cambodia for an undisclosed amount. Her hope was that the residence would give Maddox a chance to stay connected to his Cambodian culture and also act as a home base for her work as a conservationist there. She founded the Maddox Jolie Pitt Foundation. That same year, Jolie also reportedly purchased more than 148,000 surrounding acres to create a wildlife preserve. In 2019, she shared a rare glimpse into her stunning residence while shooting a commercial for Guerlain's new fragrance Mon Guerlain. Shots from the commercial reveal a wooden longhouse with a traditional straw roof, wood-paneled and beamed interiors, and plenty of rattan furniture. Jolie still owns this property. In February 2025, she said that, in her heart, she considers Cambodia to be her home. "My first trip there was to film Tomb Raider." A year after the blockbuster premiered, Jolie adopted Maddox, forging lifelong ties to the Southeast Asian country. Upper West Side apartment. In 2003, Jolie paid about $3 million for a 2-bedroom unit at 55 Central Park West, a 1929-built Art Deco style structure made famous for its appearance in Ghostbusters. Other notable residents of the 19-floor co-op have included Calvin Klein, Donna Karan, Ginger Rogers, and Madonna. The Maleficent star's dwelling reportedly had 2.5 bathrooms, tall ceilings, a fireplace-warmed living room, and a formal dining room. Inviting as it sounds, Jolie didn't stay long. She sold the pad for $2.8 million after less than a year of ownership, according to the New York Post. However, the actor has held on to another Manhattan abode that she bought around that same time period, according to a March 2025 New York Times feature. Not much is known about the apartment, other than the fact that she bought it in her 20s and that one of her sons now lives there. "The other day I said I was going to pop by, and he was like, 'Can you just give me a day to clean?'" Jolie told the outlet with a laugh. "I thought I appreciate that. You should clean up for your mother. But also, how bad is it?" According to the article, the actor's other children also used the spot as an NYC crash pad. New Orleans property. Jolie famously met Pitt on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2004. 2 years later, the couple purchased a property in New Orleans' French Quarter for $3.5 million. At the time, the pair were focusing on charity work there in the wake of Hurricane Katrina. The traditional-style brick house was originally built in the 1830s and retained much of its original detail, including Venetian-plastered walls, custom marble mantels, and original crown moldings. The mansion measured 7,650 square feet and featured 5 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, with a 2-story guest house. A carriage-style driveway leading up to the home was lit by gas lamps. while the landscaped backyard features a swimming pool and a patio. Following their split in 2016, Pitt and Jolie sold the property for $4.9 million. The home then cycled through multiple owners, including Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, before being auctioned off for $2.8 million in late 2023. Waldorf Astoria apartment. In 2007, Jolie and Pitt picked up an apartment in the historic Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. According to Gothamist, the couple paid $100,000 a month for the unit, which they reportedly chose for its tight security. The apartment, reportedly, spanned 6,000 square feet, with 5 bedrooms, a library, and numerous terraces. Sources told ABC News that the Waldorf offered separate private entrances and elevators for its distinguished residents, meaning that Pitt and Jolie could enter and depart without having to interact with other guests in the main lobby. The hotel's location was also ideal, given that it was down the street from the United Nations, where Jolie served as a Goodwill ambassador at the time. Tudor Revival Rental. While Jolie filmed Salt in 2009, she and Pitt rented a 47-acre waterfront estate in Long Island, otherwise known as the Sassafras, for an undisclosed amount per month. For reference, the rental was listed for $55 million in 2017. The expansive Tudor Revival-style estate featured a 20,000 square foot, 25-room main house with a 48-foot cathedral ceiling in the entryway, a great hall, a formal dining room, and an enclosed outdoor dining veranda. The grounds also boasted 2 goose houses, a log cabin tea house, with water views and amenities like a barber shop, a spa, and a fallout shelter. The couple and their children had direct sound access, with a pier that could accommodate an 80-foot yacht, a 24-foot sailboat, a 30-foot speedboat, and more, according to the listing. Chateau Miraval. Jolie and Pitt set their sights abroad for their next home, the infamous Chateau Miraval in Correns, France. The couple initially rented the palatial estate before paying a reported $60 million in 2012 for the chateau and winery, the latter of which they used to start their namesake wine brand. The pair got married on the grounds in 2014, and Pitt reportedly reimagined parts of the 17th-century property, installing a spa, a gym, a home theater, indoor and outdoor pools, a video game room, a dirt bike course, and even a helicopter pad. Jolie reportedly had a 200-year-old olive tree relocated to the 200-acre estate in 2010. Things soured after the couple got a divorce in 2016, with Jolie selling her stake in the company, a move that has set off an ongoing legal dispute between the pair. Pitt currently still owns this residence and worked with French producer Damien Quintard in 2021 to restore a recording studio on the grounds. Surrey Rental. Just before Jolie and Pitt's marriage fizzled, the entire Jolie-Pitt family stayed in a $21,000 a month rental in Surrey, just outside London, while Pitt filmed his zombie blockbuster War Machine in 2016. The 8-bedroom mansion was situated along the River Thames and featured an indoor pool and gym,
Hello and
as well as a room that was dedicated to snooker, a game similar to billiards. The 3-acre spread was also reportedly just a short 35-minute boat ride from Pitt's good pal George Clooney's 9-bedroom home. A source told Us Weekly at the time that the family likes that there are toy shops in town and that it's not far from central London. It's got that peaceful, leafy suburb vibe as well. Mallorca Villa. In June of that same year, the couple reportedly paid $2.8 million for a villa on the Spanish island of Mallorca, where Pitt had filmed scenes for Allied. The warm weather getaway featured 8 bedrooms and reportedly included a swimming pool overlooking the Balearic Sea. It's unclear whether either of them still owns this home. Hidden Hills Rental. Later in 2016, shortly after Jolie filed for divorce from Pitt, she reportedly began renting a home in Hidden Hills, California, for $30,000 a month. The residence, listed by owner Denise Richards for $7.3 million that January, comprised 6 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, and 2 half bathrooms spread out across 8,300 square feet. Jolie and her 6 children stayed there for an indeterminate amount of time, likely taking advantage of the lagoon-style pool with multiple waterfalls and a grotto with a fire pit. Cecil B. DeMille Estate. The following year, Jolie made headlines when she paid $24.5 million for a grand compound in Los Feliz that previously belonged to legendary actor Cecil B. DeMille. I wanted it to be close to my children's dad, who is only 5 minutes away, Jolie told British Vogue. In March 2021, I love most that there is no entertainment room, but lots of pathways and places to walk and think. I feel very fortunate we have that at this time. The 11,000 square foot Beaux Arts mansion boasts 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and a pool. An August 2024 interview with The Hollywood Reporter revealed that the dwelling features a mahogany-paneled dining room and a backyard treehouse that Jolie built too high because she's never been afraid of heights. Jolie also shared with Vogue that there is a trampoline on the premises, which serves as a much-needed stress reliever for difficult times. "We were on the trampoline the other day, and the children said, 'No, Mom, don't do that. You'll hurt yourself.' And I thought, God, isn't that funny? There was a day I was an action star, and now the kids are telling me to get off the trampoline because I'll hurt myself." Amid the January 2025 LA wildfires, Jolie opened the home to friends who had been forced to evacuate. This remains Jolie's primary residence, though that might soon change. Multiple tabloids reported in August 2025 that the actor was preparing to sell the property. Jolie plans to relocate as soon as Knox and Viv turn 18 next year, an anonymous source told People. She's eyeing several locations abroad. She'll be very happy when she's able to leave Los Angeles. Jolie herself hinted at these plans back in August 2024 when she told The Hollywood Reporter, "I grew up in this town. I am here because I have to be here from a divorce, but as soon as they're 18, I'll be able to leave. After Los Angeles, I'll spend a lot of time in Cambodia. I'll spend time visiting my family members wherever they may be in the world." Atelier Jolie. Though it's not an Angelina Jolie house, there is another significant property in the actor's portfolio. She announced a new venture, Atelier Jolie, in the summer of 2023 with an old studio space once belonging to Andy Warhol and rented by iconic street artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. The actor reportedly signed an 8-year lease on the 6,600 square foot space, perhaps best known for its graffiti-covered storefront and history of hosting celebrated creatives. Jolie loved the facade of the building and it being tagged up with the street art as a memorial for Basquiat. Garrett Kelly, a director at Meridian Capital Group, who held the listing, told Art News. The space serves as a socially conscious fashion studio, an art hub meant to offer a place for underserved tailors and artisans to work, with a gallery space and cafe run in partnership with refugee organizations. "I wanted a place where I could spend time with local artists," Jolie told The New York Times. In March 2025,